สวัสดีค่ะ Hello from Thailand. I was asked by Dean to share what I've got from my exchange experience. I was also asked the same question by my classmate from Burlington Central High School, whom I just met a few weeks ago in Thailand during her vacation trip. She asked me whether a year in Canada has ever impacted anything in my life. I just answered immediately. It helped me a lot with my decision making, and it taught me to respect. I wouldn't have been so confident to decide anything on my own. I wouldn't have been this caring and understanding. A year in Canada gave me an opportunity to see my own country in the other perspectives. Both good and bad feedback taught me how to understand other people's background and respect what they think. Sometimes there's no right or wrong, it's just the way things are different. Last, I have always been so grateful for Rotary and my family, who gave me an opportunity to live in the other side of the world for a year. You may not see the changes in me or other students right after the year is completed. But this exchange experience is a great turning point in our lives. It's a sprout Rotary has planted in us. Please keep up your good job. Thank you very much.
Hello. So, I'm going to tell you how my year as an exchange student made a big change in my life. It made me a lot more independent and self-confident, and it made me realize and respect the cultural differences. I learned to accept others and myself better, and I also had the amazing possibility to build lifelong friendships. It was probably the most amazing year of my life so far, and I have to say that I've been a lot more happier after it than what I was ever before. So, thank you for this great experience.
こんにちは、萌えです。お久しぶりです。Hi. Long time no see. I'm living by myself now in Osaka, and I've been very busy to make friends and get used to study in university. I miss you guys and Canada and also Tim Hortons. I really want to drink hot coffee. Exchange was the best year in my life. I never regret that I decided to become an exchange student. That experience changed me a lot. Before I went to Canada, I was very, 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 very shy and not talkative person. After I came back to Japan, I and also my friends found that I became talkative, and I think I became outgoing too. I didn't really have self-confidence before I go to Canada, but now I try to speak with people and share my opinion, and I get comfortable with it. So Rotary members help me a lot, and also host families made me helped me a lot too, and I felt like they are really real my family, and I can't thank them and you enough. What I can say is it changed my life in a good way for sure. Thank you so much for everything you've done, and I hope many more students can have this special experience in Canada, because Canada is best place in the world.
Hi everyone, it's Bruna, the Brazilian exchange student that worked with you in 2010 2011. So, someone once said that an exchange isn't a year in your life, it's a life in a year. And I think that's one of the biggest truths. I have no words to express how much I enjoy my year in Canada. I think it was really important to me that I had the chance to leave my parents' house, even if it was only for a year, when I was 15. Because here in Brazil, usually we go to university in the same city that we went to high school. So we only move from our house, our parents' house, after university or even later. So I'm still living with them. By the way, I'm studying law at the university here in Natal. Um, After my exchange, I changed my point of view about lots of things. I became fearless, not afraid of the unknown, and open to new challenges. Finally, I want to thank you, all of you, for making the year that I spent in Canada even better. I love all the meetings at Thursday morning. I still miss it. Burlington is a wonderful place, such a beautiful city, and it's very different from Natal. It's peaceful, it's safe, and I think everyone should get a chance to spend a year there. So I hope you're all good, and I'm gonna go now. Bye.
Hello, I'm Mille. Your club hosted me 5 years ago, where I had one of the best years in my life. I learned a new language, I got new families and friends from all over the world. And I got to explore your beautiful country. Through the year and the last month, I traveled across Canada, a trip that Rotary planned for us exchange students, and it was just amazing. If it wasn't for Rotary, I probably wouldn't have visited Canada, so I'm very happy for that. My year in Canada has taught me quite a lot. I'm much more open to new things and new people now, and well, it's given me the desire to travel the world. I want to travel to see the whole world. But when we are both studying and have this little guy, there's not too much money. But as soon as we have the money, I'll take my boyfriend and son to see your beautiful country, and so that I can see your great people again. I miss you all so much, and I'm so thankful for all you have done to me. It means the world to me. Kan du sige Canada?
Hi everyone, this is Fred Newman. I was an exchange student in Rotary Club Burlington Center in 1991. We were my host club. And the exchange program was very important in my life. And I believe there's one very important point that connects everything: family. So when I got there in Burlington, during my year, I had 3 families, great families that I have all my love into you guys. The first family was David and Patty Beckett. The second family was Jamie and Heather Edwards. And the third family was Roy and Patty Kirby. And I'm very proud and very happy to say that as 24 years later, I still talk to you guys through Skype, email, and on Facebook. And I get to know everything that goes on with your families, and I get to tell you how my family is doing. I came back to Brazil. I was also a Rotarian. I've been a Rotarian since 2003. And I had the chance to become a host father as well. And Aline was a host mother, and my kids were host brothers. And one thing that I would like to finish this video to you guys is that I believe it's really, really important and really, really special for you guys that still haven't been a host father or a host mother. and would love to you're still thinking, right, about being a host family. You sure wouldn't not want to have any questions in your head, in your mind about being a host family. It's really, really unforgettable, a special experience in your life, and I really, really would like to tell you guys that you should be a host family. Uh, your life will never be the same anymore, and you have ties with students from all over the world. And one very important thing I can tell you is that I believed I was shy. Can you believe that? I believed I was shy because I lost my mother very early in my life, and the exchange year was very important for me to learn that I wasn't shy, and I was part of a band in Aldershot High School. I had to sing as Freddie Mercury, Fred Newman and Fred Mercury. That's it, my friends. I miss you guys in Canada. I would love to go back to Canada soon, maybe next year, you know. You never know. So that's it. See you.
Hi everyone, it is Javiera from Chile. I hope you haven't forget me yet. I'm here today to answer one question. What does Rotary Youth Exchange means to me? I think people are defined by their experiences through life. And I truly believe that my exchange was a blessing, because before I went on exchange, I was a young lady who thought the world was her little bubble, and that she knew it all, she had it all, and she didn't need anything else. That her life was perfect the way it was. That's why when I decided of going on exchange, it was definitely to please my parents, because I never really wanted to do it. It was just so frightening to think of going to another country where I didn't know anyone and I couldn't even communicate because I didn't know the language. But when I got there, I found myself surrounded by people who didn't even know me, and they wanted to make me happy. I just couldn't understand. I was mad at myself because my whole little world had fallen apart. In my first 6 months, I was on denial, trying to live my life, my old life, where it just didn't fit. So I was in a constantly fight with my own feelings, because I had lost myself being out of my comfort zone. When I finally realized that the problem wasn't the place or anyone else but me, it made me click, and I changed my attitude to everyone and everything. I just stopped being frustrated and I started to smile. When that happened, I was finally enjoying myself, enjoying the experience. That is when my entire life changed. I found myself in a whole new world with awesome people who believe and support me through all that roller coaster. You all told me that we make our own path, that if we want to be happy, it starts on ourselves. You also taught me that home isn't determined physically, that home is anywhere where we feel loved. So now I can finally say to you, what does youth exchange means to me? Well, it means an eye-opener, just how I explained it in my goodbye presentation. This experience opened my eyes to the real world, a place with different cultures, with different ideals, with different perspectives, a world where everybody's special in their own way. That's what makes it so beautiful, that even though we are all so different, we are capable of loving those differences and making the best of it. So now I answered the question. I just want to ask you one thing. Please let the door open. You are changing lives. I know it might not sound really important, but I just can assure you one thing. We will be grateful for life. Now I am a whole new person, a better one, and I owe that to the program. Please keep supporting us. We really will be grateful for life. Thank you all. I miss you and love you so much.